This video is all about callouts. We'll look at what a callout is, how it is used, how to make one and place it on a landing page, and how to go back and edit one you've already made. A callout is a form of microcontent that can only be added to landing pages. A callout can be used to create a short introduction on a landing page or to add secondary content there. It has three main components: a title, a description, and an optional image. To start making a callout, you can either hover over the word Create in the side navigation and select Callout from the menu that appears there, or select Content from the side navigation. Then select the blue Add Content button, scroll down to the Micro Content section, and select Callout. This will bring you to the Create Callout page. Required fields are marked with a red asterisk, and all other fields are optional. For a callout, you are required to add a title and a description. Let's kick things off by entering a title for our callout. Note that you can toggle the title on or off by checking or unchecking the Hide Title box underneath the title field. Next, there's a description field with a 600-character limit and a limited selection of editing tools. A callout is not intended for very long text passages. Moving on, choose whether or not you want to add an image. Let's add one by selecting the Add Media button. This brings up a pop-up window where I can either upload a new image to the media library to use in my callout by selecting Choose File near the top of the pop-up window, or I can choose an image that's already in the library. To select an image from the library, you can either search for it by name or scroll through the images that appear. Once you've found the image you want, select the small box in the upper left corner of the image, and then select the Insert Selected button in the lower right corner of the window. Now you're ready to save your callout. You have several Save As options, including Draft if the callout is unfinished or needs to be reviewed, or Published if it's complete and ready to place on a page. Let's select Published, and then select Save. When you do so, you will remain on the callout creation page, but you'll notice it's now called Edit Callout, and there's a status message announcing that we've created our callout. When you make a callout, you will only be able to view how it looks by placing it on a landing page, so let's do that next. In the upper right corner of the landing page, select the three dots to the right of the Edit button to open a small menu of options. Select Layout from this menu, and you will be taken to the layout editor for this landing page. Once there, scroll down to the link at the bottom of the section that says Add Block and select that. A black sidebar menu will appear on the right side of the window. Select Callout from this menu. The sidebar will change, and here, confirm your choice by selecting Add Callout. Select the link at the top of this window to access the callout library to see all existing callouts. Scroll or type to find the one you want to add, and then check the box next to its name, scroll down to the bottom, and select the Select button. The pop-up window will disappear, and the name of the callout we want to add is now in the side menu. In this menu, select Insert Block, and our callout will be added to the bottom of the page. At this point, you may drag and drop the callout block to reposition it on the page as you like, or you may leave it where it is. If you need to remove the callout, select the small pencil icon in the upper right corner of the block and select Remove Block. A second step is required here to confirm you want to remove the block. If you select Remove, the callout will disappear. This action does not delete the callout itself, it just removes it from this landing page. When you're happy with where it is, go back toward the top of the layout editor and select the Save Layout button. This will save your changes, take you out of the layout editor, and give us a view of the updated landing page. And now we can see our callout with its image, title, and description. If you ever need to edit the callout itself, there are a few ways to do this, and I'll show you what I think is the best, most user-friendly method. Go to the Content Overview by selecting Content in the side navigation. Type the name of the callout or filter by callout content type, and then select Filter. Find the callout you want to edit and either select the name or the Edit button in the Operations column on the right side in line with that callout. Make any changes you want to make, and remember to scroll to the bottom of the page and select Save to save your changes. Because callouts are micro-content and the same callout can be used on multiple pages, it's important to remember that any changes you make to this callout will take effect wherever it appears on the website. If you need to change a callout for just one instance, it's best to create an entirely new one to prevent changing all instances. Even though you can add linked text to the description of your callout, if you want to create a more call-to-action style link with a more distinctive look, a promo is a better type of micro-content to use in this case than a callout. And that's all there is to it. Use the callout micro-content for short headings or secondary information on a landing page with or without an image. Check out other videos to learn about how a callout differs from a promo and to learn about other types of micro-content available for your website. Thanks for watching.